At the bar, a lady recorded the scene when Tito was embarrassed. Pedro met the lady who was recording and ordered her to delete the recorded video. The lady refused, but Pedro collected her phone forcefully and deleted the video. Exile questioned Tito about what the lady accused her of, but she said she did not know anything about it. Pedro told them all the videos had been deleted and introduced himself as Henry. Pedro got a call from Tito, who appreciated him for helping out at the bar, and then Pedro requested to see Tito again. Yeah, Adaeze hides her face as she sings at the wedding ceremony her uncle invited her to. Suddenly, Adaeze dropped the mic and ran out. Her uncle was furious and went after her, but Adaeze said she had to leave. At Chi's house, Cisco told her that her visit to the orphanage did not get many views. Ruka came in and requested she to grant her a loan because her son was sick. She said she is so sorry that her mother too is sick, but there is no money. Ruka was surprised, begged she to help her, but she said she should get it elsewhere or wait till she pay her salary. Cisco interrupted and said he would like to take Chi's bag downstairs. She shouted at Ruka, asking her to leave her closet. Cisco at the car opens Chi's bag and takes some dollars. Etin from the corner records him as he counts the money. Cisco walked in, but Etin stopped him. Cisco said he did not have time for him. Etin then showed him the video. Cisco was shocked and requested Etin to delete the video. Etin said he would delete it once he settles in. Cisco gave him little, but Etin wanted to scream to call Bayo. Immediately, Cisco offered him more money and asked him to delete the video. The next scene shows she making a video chat to present a car to Bayo. Bayo was surprised and excited. Ruka and Etin are in the kitchen. Ruka cries as she laments that she did not pay her salary but went ahead to buy a new car. Etin made jest of her that after all, he had told her before that they should protest for their salary, but she refused. He also said if she did not pay him in 2 weeks, he would gather all the bloggers and call out she on social media. Ruka told him that she cannot be dragged on social media. Bayo's mom is on the phone with Bayo, complaining that Bayo should be more interested in getting his traveling process rather than celebrating the new car she gave him. Bayo ended the call and Victoria showed him that the video of his new car already had over 1.5 million views in just 3 hours on IG and the #1 trend on Twitter with the hashtag she the money bag, she the giver, she delivered. Victoria said she was so confused that she refused to pay her salary but could afford a brand new car. Victoria said she is a clout chaser and advised Bayo to sell the car and use the money to buy a ticket if the trip is important to him. The next scene shows she having a virtual meeting with her media team, commenting that her post gave her a spotlight in few hours, which Collins and his team could not do in days. She asked for an update about having Justin Bieber perform with her. Collins said they are still on it, which got her angry. Back here, Victoria and Bayo tried to contact a vendor to sell the car. There was a knock at the door. Alas, it was she. She came in and asked Victoria what she was doing in Bayo's room. Victoria said she came to borrow Bayo's charger. She shunned her and asked her to get out. She told Bayo that it seems he does not like the car she gifted him instead of his trip abroad, and said she has an idea that what if he sells the car and use the money for his trip. Bayo was surprised and said yes. She said Cisco will return the car to the dealer tomorrow. JJ entered the car and saw Tito blushing on a phone call, telling Pedro she likes the flowers. JJ was surprised, but Tito refused to give him any information. Yeah, she was seen in bed with Chief. She asked Chief for the 50 million he promised her to balance the payment of her Rolls Royce. Chief said he did not plan for that he would send her 20 million and balance her later, which made she unhappy. Next scene shows people everywhere listening and dancing to Tito's song. JJ, Tito and a friend at a restaurant expressed their excitement about the massive airplay of Tito's new song. She saw the notification of Tito's song topping the chart on social media. She called Ruka but no response. Rushed down to her room and met Ruka dancing to Tito's song. Ruka was shocked to see her and turned off the song immediately. She shouted at Ruka, asking what gave her the nerve to listen to Tito's song in her house, that Ruka would be paying a fine of 20,000 naira from her salary. Ruka knelt to beg that her salary is gone, but she refused to listen. Here, Pedro visited Tito in her house with flowers and gifts. Tito's friend welcomed him and Tito came in, hugged Pedro and settled to chat. Pedro said he wanted them to go for dinner. Tito tried to turn him down, but her friend encouraged her to go. Pedro also said Tito desires to drive a better car, but Tito said she can't afford it now. Pedro said they will talk about it at dinner. A still shows she having a photo shoot and recorded video with a brand new Rolls Royce saying her hard work pays off, and the post went viral. Buyer brought a drink for she and said he's here to get feedback about the sales of his car. She said she has sold the car and that the money is with her. Buyer was excited and said he would be expecting the transfer. However, she said she's trying to get him a cheaper ticket in 2 to 3 months. Buyer grumbled and turned to leave angrily. She called him back to sip from the drink as he seemed too desperate of late. Buyer said what is she insinuating, took the drink and sipped. She ensured he swallowed it before he could leave. Victoria was shocked when Buyer told her his response about his car. Buyer said he wished he had run away with the car. Victoria said it was time he took a bolder step by calling she out on social media. Buyer laughed that it would just be a total waste of time and that all blogs only praises she. The next scene shows the two in bed with Pedro after their dinner having fun. Here, Victoria went to Buyer's room to charge her phone. Buyer rushed out of the bathroom, and while talking with Victoria, his towel dropped off and they got attracted to each other. She, in her room, slides through the nude pictures of Tito and Pedro in bed, cackling and laughing, calls Pedro to commend him and says she can't wait to see Tito cry, while Pedro says exile is next. Sandra, Tito's friend, was shocked to see the nude tape of Tito on social media. On the other hand, she is here drinking and laughing as she reads people's comments on Tito's nude tape. Tito is still in bed in an hotel room and her phone rings and it was JJ who informed her of the outburst on social media. Tito picked up her phone, saw the post and shouted, "I'm dead." Called out for Pedro but nowhere to be found. Tita heard the emergency alarm from the toilet. She jumped up from her sleep hearing the emergency alarm and Etin huffed, shouting fire. Ruka rushed out. Victoria and Bayo rushed out not properly dressed and she staggered down the stairs with her head uncovered. They were surprised to see Victoria and Bayo not properly dressed. Later, they all stared at she because of her hair. When she realized why they were staring at her, she used her clothes to cover her head and rushed upstairs, leaving them surprised. To know what happened next, please subscribe, 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 and turn on the notification bell. Continue to like and comment to help the channel out.